Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today, and we will be casting a best of 5 as always, and it will be an A rank show match on a map made by JoJo called Scareby, and we're gonna hop right into it. Alright, so let me get everything set up. We will reveal this map all the way, and the scoreboard. And so we have Dreamer in the top left and OctZerg in the bottom right. OctZerg, both in the same clan. OctZerg, used to watch some of him, but I haven't watched him in a long time. He's airing, don't know his style really. We know a bit about Dreamer, but not as much about his PVZ. We have the two little, I don't know what these are. I mean, you could look at, this one kind of looks like a spaceship, an upside down spaceship. This one could be a boat. Don't really know actually. And it does have little, a lot of little, doodads here and there. And it does have this creepy expanding stuff, as Turbine does as well. So we'll have to see how it goes from there. Okay, so we had the probe scout getting in, and he scouted off just a pylon scout. But also something I did need to point out is there's these Nook expansions right here, and they're basically free. You can't really be stopped. Okay, they lose a drone and a probe, so a little bit. I don't know who you say that's worse for, because it was scouting. So I mean, I guess it could have been. I think it would have been more useful. So Dreamer's gonna get that Nexus down over here. 12 hatch, actually 13. Oh, it's 12 hatch, but he's remaking those drones because he did lose them. Is it gonna be 3 hatch before pool here? Yeah, it's gonna be 3 hatch before pool. So very different. Try to get the economic advantage, and you actually have to put it over here, which I would think the center would be like right there. That seemed to be more center to me, but these are gonna be coming a long way from here, I guess. So a little bit different than I realized. Okay, yeah, now we have the pool. And we're also going to have the later gas as well. I wonder if you will do that Hydra style, or it's just Hydras and no layer. But we have a cannon rush back here. Because there's no lings, there isn't anything to block here. So, yeah, that's easily going to fail. You can just, yeah, I don't know what was going on there, what he's thinking. But a good idea, I guess. Would have worked better on a map like Eclipse, obviously, but this is, that open gap is not going to allow that to happen here. It's going to go gateway before the cannon because he's completely safe from these lings, which the lings are going to be arriving quite late. This base is up, and so are these two. This is not gas. It's only 6 mineral patches as well. So that is something to take note of. I was gonna do something. I did forget what it was. Trying to get rid of this scout now, which is really does need to get rid of it. Doesn't lose an overlord, so good job there. It's one of the coolest things on the map, I'd say. This broken down tank. Okay, so we have I'm gonna throw down another hatchery. So it seems to be that style that I was talking about is what's gonna be happening here. It is a ramp up here, so it's probably not going to be as effective, but if there's not enough cannons up at the front, this could be pretty big. But I don't even think OctZerg is really looking to be super aggressive with this. He hasn't even started any Hydras. Hydra speed has been started, but no Hydras. And we only have 2 cannons. It is attacking up high ground, so that will make it a little bit harder. And we have that lair about just now starting. Oh, the Lings did slip by because there was a little spot over there, and we got a pretty big open spot back here. That simulator sees pretty far that I didn't really. I would think there would be a blind spot, which is kind of right here. Is he gonna get a? Yeah, he's gonna get a probe. So well, I guess we'll have to see how good OctZerg's control at the beginning of the games are. It's obviously not going to be Jadong level, but so far it seems to be pretty good. Good micro there from Dreamer. Doesn't want to lose another probe. Oh, another probe is. This is a really good scout for Dreamer. He needs this kind of scouting intel right here. He's gonna run by. He's gonna take a few more hits. This Hydra is gonna get rid of the scout. Scouting probe, and this thing's still in here, getting lots of intel, and it's gonna be gone as I finish saying that. And we have Storm on the way. We have lots of Hydras are gonna start being produced. The Slayer has been finished for a while now because we do have that Spire about halfway completed. Gonna probably throw down some cannons and throw down a few more gateways. Storm is about halfway done, a little bit over halfway now. Storm. A few games I play with Protoss, it just seems to last forever to get Storm, but maybe a different preference for other people. And yeah, see, just a lot of Hydras being produced now. Probably gonna see 4th base taken sometime soon, but we have a sneaky DT out here, and yeah. He knows there's going to be a 4th base soon. Gonna figure out where that is. I think this is this is a better 4th base for him. Maybe a little bit harder down here. Okay, really exploding on his gateways here. He's going to be going up to 8 gateways. And yeah, some Hydras getting out here. Dreamer is known for taking really fast expansions, but lately in the PvZ, the one PvZ matchup that I saw for him, he didn't take it very fast at all. I would like to see someone besides Dreamer play a PvT so I can see if Dreamer's actually just doing, if Dreamer's playing actually the standard and I'm just making stuff up actually. So looks like that TT did get picked off, but this 4th base is not mining yet, but has been started. Just some Hydras out here keeping an eye, seeing what's going on, and there really isn't a force yet for Dreamer, but he is building up that force because there are a lot of gateways being thrown down. And let's see. A good snipe on the High Templar, wasting a lot of storms. Gets 2 High Templar. This one doesn't have enough for a storm anymore. So, Hydras did pretty good, and 4 of them did survive. Looks like he is going to lose both of these Overlords, though. This one does look like it's going to slip away, actually. And really getting good saturation. This base actually doesn't have that good saturation. Like this one and this one. And this one's gonna start getting good saturation too. But yeah, third base is here now. Not really like here, where we thought, or maybe here. But this could be really devastating if these troops keep on coming down. But it doesn't look like they're gonna be coming down. I think we need to see some more, just more army being produced from OctZerg here. There isn't a whole lot to defend. There's a few lurkers. There's no observers, so he's actually gonna need to pull back, or else his whole army is just gonna get wrecked. 2 lurkers are gonna be able to do a lot of. Yeah, he does have storm. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. And this base looks like it's gonna be cleaned up. Yeah, this base is gonna be gone, but so is this army. This army is gonna be gone. Oh, but will he actually get this? Their Hydra's trying to come finish these zealots off in time. Oh, he just barely gets the hatchery. So very big defeat for. Not a very big defeat for OctZerg, but unlucky just losing that hatchery barely. But Dreamer, without that hatchery, see, this is just not good for Dreamer here. He's going to be back on one base. More zealots are trying to head over, and it's going to be the beginning of the contain as he loses 2 more High Templars. Okay, so he's going to hold. No, he's not going to hold this. Once he burrows these lurkers, then this base is gone. Okay, so actually this cannon's got to finish. Doesn't need. If it finishes, then that's bad. Gotta get these lurkers burrowed outside. Good job now getting those burrowed. And yeah, like I said, this base is down now. Actually, there's an observer. So I actually didn't really think he was gonna hold this, but it looks as if he's gonna hold it now. OctZerg is gonna start with. If this force base would be up, that base would be gone. And we might have even seen a GG already. But with this base being held for now, yeah, I think he can continue to push in here. But there are a probe transfer at not the right time here. Not at all the right time. But he does get him safely there, but this base still kind of looks like it's gonna fall. Yeah, this base is gone. He's got to look to get another base now. More troops coming up to finish this off. Yeah, it is gone now. There's no point in coming over here to try to save it. And gonna lose a High Templar. Probably. Yeah, that High Templar is gone. Not really what he want here. He's gonna lose a few probes to it too. And this base is coming up. And no, not a 4th base, actually. Got some on patrol. And he can probably start that contain that he was wanting to start now. Because he doesn't have to have this to worry about. And he's just going to actually head back home. Isn't really looking to actually attack there. A round of drones does come out. So he's going to want to get this, send them over to this base and get some mining from there. Yeah, I guess it's okay not to have that good of saturation here because it is not many minerals. OctZerg is supply blocked, so yeah, that was going to be on supply blocked really fast. That wasn't even necessary to really point out. Okay, so we just got everything the same so far. We need to check out the upgrades. 2-1 upgrades. Over here we got just 2 missile upgrades. As we are getting Carapace now, though. Dreamer, I think, should add some more observers into his army because only one? Yeah, only one can easily just be sniped. But there isn't a whole lot of lurkers, so got some more back at home. So a pretty good storm there. Another good storm here. And I think the Storms are going to win this fight for him. The Hydras are going to trade pretty well with what was left, but those Storms were really good. Gonna try to send some more on over. We have a 4th base here. OctZerg. Does seem that he likes to use patrol. I personally don't use patrol. Wow, he got burrow for his hide, or just burrow. He got burrow. That's not used very much. The only one it's even using is a ZVT. More Hydras coming to reinforce here. I mean, this 3rd base is just now coming up. So, OctZerg is going to have definitely an advantage because he's got, I mean, he's on 4 bases. He's getting a 5th base going. Dreamer's just on 2 bases trying to get his 3rd base going. As these two, this one's mined out. This one is almost mined out. It just doesn't really look good for Dreamer. He's hanging on by a thread. This base goes down. He will be losing. He'll be out of the game. And we'll see GG. But he's going to hold on to this base for now. He's going to bring some probes over here. Going to start mining. He's just going to... Yeah, these don't have anything left. I always like to mine the last of it anyways, though. And these Zerglings, I don't really think that he should have this many Zerglings in his army. I think he should have more Hydralisks, just mostly Hydralisks. Just because Zerglings they're good, but they're not that good because they don't, I think they actually might have Carapace now. 1 Carapace. They don't have any melee attacks upgrade, so that's that. And there isn't the Adrenal Glands, which once Hive comes out, it's going to be a lot more. They're going to be a lot more useful. But I could be wrong on that. It might be just fine to use them now. And looking to get rid of this 4th base, which I actually never saw this base coming up. And picking some probes up would be nice. See, just if these were cracklings, wow, that base would be gone really fast. But it's actually he's gonna get everything there in time to stop this base from being destroyed. But while all his army is heading over to his 4th base, he is being very smart about that and taking advantage of coming over here. But again, it's just lings. It's not really as much of a threat. He's gonna pick off 2 cannons here, but again, not much. Just more and more Zerglings. I think he's kind of throwing away. Yeah, lots of units are being thrown away here. This is not good at all from OctZerg. He needs to serve his units. Like every now and then, yeah, it's pretty good, but don't want to do it consistently. Okay, this High Templar doesn't have anything left, so as I say that, if there was another, no, I think that was this High Templar. Yeah, I think it was. He's actually gonna get this Nexus. So these just little Ling attacks are gonna be able to finish the job. Yes, barely gets it there. It's gonna get rid of that now. And this 5th base is mining. I think if he had just not done those little attacks, which they weren't completely horrible, but I think he could have ended the game by now. It's just a lot of Zerglings and not very many Hydralisks. I mean, I guess that could mean he's gearing up for something like maybe Mutalisks or Guardians towards the later game or something. But I don't know, it's just only Lings. Hydras cost more, but they're going to be way more efficient here. Yeah, just some good storms just right on top of these lurkers because they're not spread out. He's going to clean up more and more units just being thrown away, but that was a better of the attacks. Just keeps on harassing here and there. which is good, especially with someone who's not as good with multitasking. You can check for a base down here. Nothing down here as of right now. See, OctZerg, very high gas bank. Either convert it into meters or just start doing a lot more hydros. Zerglings just don't like the Zerglings as much. Or yeah, we gotta. Do we have cracklings on the way? We'll be able to see if we have crackling. That is crackling. So now the links are gonna be a lot better here. And he's gonna get some higher upgrades for these Zerglings as well. We have +2 carapace. 2/2 Hydralisk would be pretty good. Do we have a drop here? No, just some overlords that are empty. Really good storm there though. And I mean, there's a lot of Archons in this army now. Zerglings are gonna start to become even more useless. So he's gonna probably wanna switch to Hydralisk. But it looks like he's getting actually Ultralisk. We'll have to see how this goes. A beautiful storm there. All the Zerglings are gonna run right into it. And these Archons are gonna be able to clean up these Lings very quickly. Do have another base up here, so it's good. Streamer, yeah, he's getting this base back up. It still looks off center, but I guess it isn't. Yeah, I guess if you just put two hatcheries, that fixes the problem. But if he can put it here and here, then he should be able to just put something in the middle. Same thing here. Huh, so don't understand that quite yet. Yeah, as the game go on, there might be something that reveals that. And Dreamer's gonna try to come out with something, but there are a lot of ultras here that are probably gonna be able to clean this up very quickly. Ultras and Archons, well, Ultras are gonna win that, but the Ultras are gonna trade pretty well, just because there's a lot of Ultras cost a lot and everything. So, and Archons don't just really cost a decent amount of gas, and that's about it. Even though just a bunch of Lings, he's gonna be able to clean this up. Still large gas bank, but he's gonna get the job done. So that'll be that, and we're gonna go on to break. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna change the scoreboard. Whoops. And 1-0, it's gonna be OctZerg winning right now. Okay, so OctZerg in this cool blue color in the bottom right, and Dreamer in the top left. It's gonna be the same spot as last time. See if anything crazy is gonna happen, or it's just gonna be standard, which kind of was unstandard from OctZerg last game. 3 hatch before pool, but we had Nexus first, so neither of them are gonna be punished there from that. Something must be lurking in here. Maybe it's these little, I don't even know what these are. Gateway first from Dreamer. It's not going to be the economic cheese. But we have a 9 pool. And he's going to remake that drone. Wait, that's not a 9 pool. That's an over pool. Sorry, guys. And that probe is gonna head past now. So he's gonna be able to see everything. This pool is just about to finish. So this overpool could become aggressive, and he can, because these zealots, this is not going to be an easy place to wall off here. So he might have a little bit of trouble there, and it looks like he's going to want a pool. He's going to build a hatchery here, but we'll have to see. Let's see. This drone looks like it's going to win, actually. Okay, the drone wins, so the drone must have got first shot. The drone had to have gotten first shot. So that's definitely good for OctZerg. So he's not going to know how many lings are being produced and things of that sort. But again, not going to be an easy spot to wall off, so this could be a difficult spot to hold for Dreamer. As the first few lings coming over, only 4, but 4 lings in the main is actually a big deal. But then we have a Nexus coming down now for Dreamer, it looks like. 2 zealots. And we have a 3rd base for OctZerg. Looking to take this one instead of this one now. And these lings are inside now, so we're going to see what damage they're actually going to be able to get done here. Gets 4 on gas, which he'll fix that in probably just a moment. As these lings, but he is microing and concentrating on these lings as of right now. Yeah, good fix there. They're always going to be on A rank players, and S rank players are going to be on top of that. Okay, it actually looked like he was going to try to take this fight, but Dreamer's going to pick off a Zergling with that. Just going to attack the assimilator. Not going to really get a whole lot of value so far. Dreamer has kept his zealots where they need to be. And we have Zergling speed and some more lings on the way. Again, still hard to hold there, so it's going to be just going to be add some more lings, I guess. It's going to have 10 lings. Okay, this could be a lot. And we have these lings just still inside here. They're going to try to get a probe, and I think they could get it here. Really good micro from Dreamer. He hasn't lost anything here. As I said, that he loses his first probe. And a bunch of lings headed over right now. And we have ling speed finish. And now these lings are going to be even more deadly. And there's going to be a lot slipping into the main. You have a cannon now. But if he gets rid of this cannon, that's pretty big. We're losing a few more probes here. We're up to 7 Zerglings. 6 Zerglings in the main. Does want to be really careful. Losing a lot of probes. Down to 3. 3 left here. Oh my gosh. Okay, he has a lot here too. So this is like a ling all in maybe. Or just ling flood or something. It's a lot of... This is actually something to point out. Definitely, because it's... This map seems to be... The wall off doesn't seem to be really... It almost seems like you could sneak even through that. Now it looks like you can get through over here. We'll have to see with the actual Zerglings. Yeah, you can slip through there. And there's so many. I'm sure it can just move onto it. But the lings are just running around frantically. And this is probably going to be GG here. Okay, there's a cannon. He can hold there, but he's going to lose his natural for sure. He'll lose another zealot. More lings, or more drones actually. So he's done with all in. So looks like he's going to be trying to play a different kind of game now. Just no lair yet, so we're probably just going to be do the hydras. Lair, no hydra, or no hydra, no lair, just hydras. And the last lings, okay, actually there's still going to be one more ling there. But a lot of probes have gone down. Okay, we're actually down to 15. Wow, yeah. That was a lot less than I really realized. Yeah, 15 probes left, or we got great, not great actually. So we got good saturation here. A lot of drones actually here. So we could have good saturation in 2 bases. This one's about to get about 6 more drones. So yeah, definitely not going to be able to win from here. So OctZerg is going to be up 2-0 now. Oh, I did. Okay, almost forgot to turn on the brake. It's break time. Okay. Alright. So, as you can tell, it's going to be on the same map every time. Not going to be any different. And I am going to be changing the scoreboard. There's actually a lot to do if you're a solo caster. So I had so much fun being casting with someone else. Oh wait, I already changed the scoreboard. So I'm not paying attention. Alright guys. Okay, so we have Dreamer in the same spot as last time. And OctZerg also, same spot as last time, bottom right. I wonder if that bubble is still there. Doesn't seem to be any bubble. And we have Pylon, and then he's just gonna stay where he is. Not gonna actually Pylon Scout, sorry guys. I will have another match casted today, a little bit later, with Gomez again. And we have Overpool from OctZerg, so just being safe here, doesn't want to lose into anything. And this actually could be really good. If he doesn't drone scout, which I don't really agree with. I think he should drone scout. You need to know what's going on. If it's 2-gate, you're probably gonna lose to that then. But we have Nexus first over here. So if this finishes and just makes some lings, you could go and just kill him right away. It's gonna finish, and we'll see how many lings he actually makes with this. 4 lings. 4 lings. So that's all that's gonna be. So this could be good. I don't know. I don't think he might not be able to actually get over there in time. Okay, so the cannon's gonna come down. First lings are coming out now, and they're just gonna look to kill off this boom. So again, I would prefer the drone scout, but I don't know how it fares for the Protoss whenever, or the Zerg whenever you are not scouting. 'Cause to me, it's just like you don't know like hardly any intel until like 3 minutes, like almost 4 minutes, and that's not a position I really want to be in. But OctZerg can definitely play off this because he's been doing it. He did it the first game and he did this the second game, but he was really aggressive that second game, so it doesn't matter about the scout as much. Wow, I wonder if you can not put something there because of this. That would be very annoying. So only 2 hatches, so probably a lair. This is gonna be some sort of cheese, I think. Maybe not a cheese, just a different build. Unless this drone was sent to go down here, but it isn't. It's gonna go up here. So it's just gonna be a later third, not gonna be actually cheese. This actually could be quite standard from here. And yeah, this hatchery is gonna go down now. And the lair is here. I think he did that just so the scout didn't see it, but it actually might have seen it. Nope, it didn't, because it never actually got into there. Saw like to right there. Didn't quite see it. Okay, is that Stargate? So we'll have to see if there's a spire when this finishes. Yeah. So it is a spire. So it's gonna be the standard. Probably see 2 to 4 Scourge come out and try to pick off that first Corsair and not let it get any damage. So +1 from Dreamer. So that's definitely standard if you're gonna be doing the more Corsairs, as Gomez explained yesterday. This first Corsair is about to pop. That Overlord, I guess, went into the main and then went this way. So he's gonna be free for a while. I think they might be able to save him. And I don't know if he'd actually check this place first. First, probably just go down straight into the main and the natural. And this is about to finish, so we're gonna have the first Corsair is doing what I was talking about, just going straight down. And I'm just gonna be 1 pair of Scourge. 2 more hatcheries, one here, and then a Evo chamber. And then the other one is up here and here. That's a Hydraliston. And second gas is going to be here. Shouldn't have a third unless we're going to be doing some muta play. And we're not. And Dreamer never got any overlords from there, so that's actually pretty good for him. Or for OctZerg, not from Dreamer. That's not good for Dreamer if he doesn't get any overlord. But again, not a big deal. Gonna try to get some good SimCity here. Little doodads like that. We don't have any upgrades for the Hydralist yet, so we might have a little bit later now. Actually, we have Lurker aspects, so maybe we're going to be trying to set up a Lurker contain really early, as there are a lot of Zealots, and that +1 ground, and sorry guys, air, +1 for the Zealots, and then +1 for the air is actually almost done, and then ground weapons. And I think he said 5 or 6 or something. Gomez said 5 or 6, and then once you get +1, it's like adding another Corsair. And he said it over here. There is some really good SimCity, but well, there are not enough Hydras here to hold this. Because these Corsairs are just going to be able to easily go and wreck every single one of these Overlords. There's only 1 spore, and that's not going to get the job done. But he is going to be able to hold right here. But like I said, I don't know if these drone drill is really good and just good defense. But he lost 1 drone there, another drone goes down there. And there's still a decent amount of Zealots, but the supply block is really, really big. I actually don't even know, and he's still supply blocking even more. There's one Overlord here. And then one here. And that's it. There's one here too. And that one's gonna go bye-bye. So we have 9 Overlords on the way, but Dreamer, a really good attack from him there. It's gonna start to put OctZerg on the defensive side, as he is still trying to be aggressive. He's looking for that third base, but it isn't quite there. And it looks to be, as instead of adding that base, he's gonna be adding some more gateways instead. And I think he actually found this one, or he's going to look for it at least. And a DT is out now. Gonna kill these lings in one shot, so he's not gonna get any sort of like notification, except he's a good player and he's gonna notice that. As these Corsairs are flying over, you can notice the beautiful scenery on the background. Okay, so the Sayers are inside now, and there's 2 spores. There's about 4, there's 3 now, so this is actually not a really that good of an engagement for Dreamer. He's gonna get a lot, he's gonna get almost all the Corsairs actually, or all the Overlords. So making him still supply block, keeps 2, which is not very many, but if he attacks now, he can probably do a lot of damage because the supply block is still there. So I mean, it's still gonna be pretty bad. This little attack is not gonna really do a whole lot unless it can get this before it finishes, which it doesn't look like it's actually gonna happen. So it's gonna be +2 armor. No, it's gonna be +1, +2 attack, +1 armor. And this could be scary to try to defend against as OctZerg, because he is getting this other base and this high ground to attack down into you doesn't really seem like a favorable spot for OctZerg. Try to get rid of this gateway because it is blocking a lot of pathing. So 1, 6, 8 gateways. DT gonna try to do anything. Definitely can't do anything over here because there are a lot of Overlords and a spore. Maybe this 4th base though. Maybe try to set up his 3rd base. But really, it's gonna be quite a late base actually. Okay, yeah, I think this is gonna get canceled. The DT goes correctly. Looks like it's actually headed down here, so that base might get up. Okay, here comes an engagement. Dreamer was gonna go and attack, but actually not gonna do that anymore just because he tried to save his base, but it was just gonna be I think if he attacked, he could have taken out this base, even with the Great Sim City and everything. This whole base would be gone, and he could get in a good position for the next battle. And he's gonna move now, and OctZerg's army is out of position, and some Overlords are gonna scout this army, and he's probably gonna send his army right on back. But honestly, he can't even afford to lose these Overlords because now he's supply blocked once again. Doesn't have any Overlords making right now. Oh, and he's just gonna dive into his base. So a base trade situation, and I almost feel this as better for OctZerg. He's got a lot more over here, or no, not a lot more over here. But this is one of the. He's in the main. I think this could be a win for OctZerg. Some great decision making, and yeah, definitely doesn't want to head back with his army. Dreamer. Just gonna try and hold this. Try to do as much damage as he can. Take out this base. This, I don't really think there's gonna be anything stopping this. And I mean, I guess really the same thing for Dreamer. Nothing's really gonna be stopping him. And GG, Dreamer is going to be out. Okay. Really good play from OctZerg there. Didn't have very many bases, and he's gonna get that. So that's gonna be 3-0. And there's supposed to be another. There's actually another replay for some reason. I'm actually gonna go back and make sure I didn't mess up on anything. So we'll be back. I'll be back soon, guys. I need to make sure I logged correctly who won and who lost. OctZerg definitely won the first one. Second one, I'm pretty sure OctZerg won too because there's no probes left. Yeah, he won there too. So I guess we'll just go into the fourth game, but I mean, he already won, so I guess it is what it is. We'll just play from here, I guess. Okay, so OctZerg 3-0. He already won, so I guess they're just playing a game for fun. Yeah, I guess they're just playing a game for fun. Basically choosing the exact same colors. And sadly, I don't know how to fix. Oh, I guess it only does it when they are the actual exact same colors. So, Streamer in the top left, and OctZerg in the bottom right. I guess it's possible that I messed the order up, or like downloaded the order wrong or something. This is definitely the last game in the list, but maybe I downloaded the. I don't know. Something may have happened, and this was actually like the first, second, or third game, and not the fourth one. We'll have to see. So we can just say fun match here. So Dreamer inside base, just looking, see what's up here, and we have 12 hash here, and he's gonna get that before any blocking can occur. And Dreamer's gonna do his Nexus first, which he's actually done that 3 out of the 4 times that we've casted his game against his OctZerg. Okay, so got pool coming down, and then a little bit later, maybe after the third base, we'll see gas. Or we could actually we'll see gas before the third base, if it's gonna be standard. Gateway knows he doesn't even need a doesn't need to go fours gateway, but gateway is gonna just give him a better attack. He's gonna have more zealots. He's gonna be able to get that Stargate earlier, as Gomez explained yesterday. And there we go. We got it in the center, the exact center. I didn't like how it was off center last time. I don't know why it was off center. Maybe a little. I don't know. I don't know what actually happened. Okay, so probe transfer over here, and this Overlord is gonna get in here and scout now. Okay, Zerling's just running around, seeing what's up here. Doesn't see any more probes, so he's gonna be able to drone up a little bit, and he has the layer on the way. He's blocking here for now because he does know that there are some lings, not actually out on the map, but there are some lings that are there. He's gonna have to get 2 Zelds before he can actually send both probes home. Third base finished for OctZerg, and Zergling's speed is now on the way, about halfway done, and Layer's about to finish, so we're probably gonna see Spire. Get ready for that first Corsair. Get some Scourge. And there, the Layer is finished now. Oh, I actually didn't know that. If you press A, it makes everything go away. Well, now you guys know how long the replay is. Sorry about that. You know somewhat how long it is. But we have, +1 for the, Corsair. So that probably means that he's going to be getting more Corsairs. He's just going to be getting more of them. Not as few. Where is there Spire back here? So that is a Spire and another hatchery here. So there might have been these little spots here. Actually gonna try to get rid of this creep colony, but I think there's something blocking here. That's not gonna allow him to go. Yeah. Guess what? He can't go past there. That actually doesn't help you. So, and this is blocking here. I guess that's just like, don't even know what that is there. JoJo does like to add little things like that, so far as I can tell. I think he did make another map. I don't really remember what it was. Road Warrior, maybe not. Corsairs are flying away from the Scourge. Some more hatcheries being added. And the second gas. Don't have any sort of carapace, so we're not going to be able to get, not going to be any Mew to play. And also you can tell by this only second gas in this base, indicating that it's not going to be any sort of Mew to play. This base doesn't have any gas. And only 3 mineral patches as well. Corsair count is up to 4. Yeah, 4. Another Corsair about to be popping. Coming out. Some DTs, and we have drops. So, we might have some drops here, which would be different at least. I guess you can drop here pretty well. Or here. But unless there's something like the troops defending this, it doesn't really seem that hard to walk up this ramp because it is pretty large. And he's gonna try to come into here. We're gonna see how good the drone drill is, and he's actually just gonna head back home. I mean, he really did the damage I needed to do, which is he got rid of the Scourge. Now he has kind of free reign, because the first Hydralisks are nowhere close. All we have is some Overlords on the way. And this is really devastating for OctZerg. We do have a Spore finishing, so all of the Overlords are probably going to head to that. Oh, a lot of Scourge. Can't, if he loses anything here, that'll be bad. Oh, a nice catch there with the incoming Corsair, or incoming Scourge. The Zealots are now back at home. Continue to make more Corsairs. And they are still falling, but okay, it looks like he was trying to expand here. Denying that is pretty good. He doesn't really have, he has a lot of lings. Doesn't have a whole lot of anything else. He has some, that's about it. So he's probably not going to be able to actually stop him from expanding quite yet. But he is making some more Hydralisks, and it seems that he's preparing for a drop. And it looks like it's going to be the natural that he's going to be dropping into. So how many hatcheries do we have? We have 6 hatches. So it seems it's going to be aggressive, and yeah, 6 hatches is aggressive. So he's going to be loading up these overlords soon. The Corsairs completely out of position, headed down here. And all the overlords are loaded up. It seems to be that a lot of these wouldn't have anything in them. Yeah. And there's Scourge here protecting the overlords for now. There's only 5 Corsairs. This could be a pretty good drop. I think he does need to get on top of this high ground. Yeah, he needs to get these overlords back home. Corsairs are going to start to pick them off if he's not careful, because where are the Scourge? The Scourge headed back home. So that's a little bit unlucky there. And this whole drop is going to be cleaned up, but does get a decent amount of value. Probe count down to only 39, and this Nexus was destroyed. He's going to lose a couple more overlords, but not a big deal because he doesn't lose all of them. Losing all of them would be a big deal. DT looking for the base, but really the base is right here that he's looking for. Some more Corsairs flying on over. Gonna try to catch him with his Hydralisk. So nice little catch, being smart there. Let's see if these are loaded up. These are loaded up. All have Hydralisk in them, except this one has missing one. Oh wait, do these have stuff in them too? Oh, I almost thought he was doing a fake drop. This is not good. That was a horrible drop for OctZerg. Not really what he needs there. And this isn't really good either, I'd say. Yeah, he needs to head back home. Over here, he basically lost 12 Hydralisks and like 6 overlords. That might have been the play if he did a fake drop there and then a real drop somewhere else. Oh, but it's gonna be a little bit of a later drop, and he's gonna go drop this base really quick and get rid of it. We could get a really good storm if he storms right there. He isn't paying attention, but not a big deal. Lost a dead Hydralisk right there. We do have some. Those guys are gonna die. Actually, yeah, they are. All of them except one. He's gonna reload everything. So maybe trying to drop somewhere, but doesn't really seem like there's anywhere to drop at the moment. So has a High Templar with lots of energy, some cannons here, some Corsairs. Space is up now, so it's gonna start getting mining soon because the space is saturated very well. Also the main natural not as well, but still pretty good. Again, not a good idea here. He's gonna lose every overlord and everything in it. He did. He had stuff in those. It may not have been as much, but he did have stuff in them. And these have stuff in them, and they look like he'll be able to stop only one Corsair. It's gonna be a little bit of a bother to have to load and unload everything. But he needs to get off here quickly because these Dreamer troops are coming down pretty quick. And it looks like it's going to be a hidden base over here. Looks like some Goliaths actually hidden in the sand. Okay, actually, it looks like he caught some of the overlords there. So not really what he really wants. Gotta be careful. And looking for the base now. OctZerg is looking for a base, but it's not where he would expect it to be. And we'll have to, at some point, he's probably gonna be looking for that base and know it's not there anymore. So he's gonna see for where it actually is, and it's hidden. And this base is definitely gonna go down. More reinforcements coming. Losing that High Templar would be pretty big. Some storms are going to be able to save this base. And some actually pretty good storms. You know what? There's still 6 Hydralisks. There's some more Dragoons popping. He's going to take some more damage here. But he's going to bring his whole army back when I think he should have kept going. I think he should have come into here. I don't know. Maybe this is actually the better judgment from Dreamer. This doesn't really want to take a whole lot more damage. This base is up now. And he's going to clean everything up here. He needs to get this base up and running soon. I think things are starting to spiral out of control for OctZerg. He's only on 3 base. This base still pretty good. This base not good at all. It's almost mined out. And same thing over here for this one. And this one is the most saturated, so it's going to mine out the quickest. So you could say still on 3 base, but it's not going to be lasting for very much longer. And then the Hydralisk versus Hydralisk. This is a good fight for OctZerg though, because no storms in this army. This is not what he wants. He needs to have High Templar into the army, and he doesn't have the gas to do so. Gas is very important in this matchup, especially for the Protoss. Zerg doesn't need as much if it's just going to be bumping Hydras, but Lurkers do cost a lot of gas, so it's gonna be a different story from there. And there are the High Templars that he was missing in his army. And as you can see right there, a beautiful storm. But can't sacrifice him just like that. Another one. Another one. So much gas that's just going away. See, whenever you think that Dreamer has the upper hand, it's going to turn right back around. And OctZerg, he's going to take a lot of... He's going to do some damage, but I mean, Dreamer's base, this one's still good. This one is, so basically 2 base for Dreamer. He needs to start getting gas from here. And then over here, this one is pretty much mined out. Same thing with the main. So he really needs to get an expansion up pretty soon. Not as many Zerglings here, but we have Adrenalance on the way now. So I might be seeing some more lings from here now. So we have some drones headed up somewhere. Okay, never mind. It looks like they're just gonna stay where they were. See, there's a lot of storms in this army now. Another High Templar goes down. Doesn't have an observer. Okay, yes, he does have an observer. Oh, really nice catch. Only needs 1 to get rid of it. Don't actually know how he spotted that. Unless this just like Overlord has a crazy range. Actually, it's this Overlord that has crazy range. A range. Not crazy, I'd say, actually. Oh, do we have... Yeah, we have some Guardians that are going to be in this game. 3 Mutos here, ready to go to work. Once this Spire is going to finish, which is almost done, we'll start to see some Guardians. The space hasn't been discovered yet still. And here are the Guardians. They're about to start. We only have 5 gateways here. I mean, that's just not that many. It's not a powerhouse at all. Okay, here come the Guardians. They're about to unmorph, and this could be devastating. Actually, you know what? There's Corsairs here. This is gonna be... Oh yeah, this is gonna be done really quickly, I bet. Yeah, these are gonna not get a whole lot of value, actually. He needed some Scourge over here. I mean, they're gonna pick off some probes, but it's not really a good investment. He used a bunch of gas into this, to making this, and then he used even more gas into the actual Guardians. Still, okay, we have a hive. Yeah, we do have a hive, obviously, but we'll have to see what's next after that. If we'll see Plague and Dark Swarm added into this game, because both armies are not really that big. Zerg does look to have a bigger army, I'd say, but there are a lot of High Templar in this army, so they can just switch the game up real quick if that is the case. Okay, there was a base here added, so that did need to happen. See right here, some amazing storms, and that army is gonna need to head back home. Some cracklings are gonna head in here, but it's gonna be cleaned up. There's enough to defend here. But like I was talking about, those storms can change the game around. And they did. They got rid of a lot of his army, and he's got so many storms too, so it doesn't really matter. More army rallying up here for OctZerg. It's not really together, so it's not gonna be as good. Gonna get one High Templar in these. That's gonna be it. So I'd say this is definitely in favor of Dreamer. He's gonna be able to add some more gateways if he wants. He's gonna be on 2 bases, so I mean, he doesn't have to add more gateways. The space doesn't have very much. This one is completely mined out. This one is mined out too. This is the only good base really left, so I'd say he needs another base soon. Oh, this is a good attack here. We'll see. None of these High Templar have any storm except this one. He has to find it though. I don't know if he's gonna be able to find this High Templar. And it actually doesn't cast a storm, I don't think. Maybe it did. Good little attacks here, but not enough. If he picked off those High Templar, that would be very efficient and very good for him. So, adding some lurkers, getting some more gas. Yeah, maybe want to try to take this base, because I mean, OctZerg is kind of barely holding on. The only reason he's not really tapped out is because there's nothing really attacking him. But he's not in a very good position. Some more troops are coming up. He's gonna attack the main. He's really he likes to attack the main, it seems, because in the other games he's been doing that too, and just really going for the main. And this could be a really good attack here. And Dreamer's gonna have to head home because of this. More and more Zerglings are heading over because it doesn't have that gas bank really. Get these lurkers burrowed, because these lurkers can have a big influence until once that cannon's gone. Now the army is gonna get here for Dreamer, but I don't know. It may have been too late. He already did a lot of damage. He all he did is get some cannons, and he got maybe a gateway or so. But he did lose a lot of units for free, like just not so good. So OctZerg is really just counterattacking everywhere. He's just everywhere. See, but like a Dark Swarm would be amazing with this army. Still none. No any spells from OctZerg. I think he really should add them in though. I don't know, he doesn't. Yeah, it is getting lowered every hit, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to save this. 180. If he keeps attacking, I think he can get it. Wow, he gets it just in time. So that's a pretty big win there for Dreamer. 2 base Protoss versus 1.5 base Zerg. This isn't, yeah, it's 1.5 still, I'd say. See, his army's starting to fade out. He's up 50 supply now. I mean, Dreamer is going to be always, most of the time, he's going to be up in supply, which is what should be happening unless he's lost. But not up that much. And this base is going to be, yeah, he's going to lose this base again, so he's just going to go ahead and cancel it. Oh, actually, some lings that got in here were stormed. And this could be the end of the game right here. If this base goes down, this is the last mining base for Dreamer. And GG OctZerg is going to be out. And good game from Dreamer there. Just going to get 1 back on him. So, thank you all for watching. I will be casting another one shortly. We will add a point for Dreamer for good sportsmanship. Alright, thank you all for joining me.